Day. What's
Hey,
your
gummy.
favorite candy?
Oh, that sounds
Ooh,
good. Hey y'all,
I
hey
like it.
y'all, what's going on? Let me make sure that everybody can see this broadcast. Let me make sure that it's public so people can share it because sharing is caring, okay?
Very much
Amen.
so.
And this is Cocktail and Convo, and it is Tuesday. It is a lovely
Hey.
Tuesday. Okay, mate, let's edit the privacy, make it public. Boom.
Ah,
I don't know why every week it comes because we're going through StreamYard, it like locks it up and then I have to make it public. But either way, what is it? Evening? Good
good
evening.
evening. Yes.
Good evening, everybody. It's up, y'all. You already know this is Cocktail and Convo. I'm your girl comedian Stiletto. I got my co-pilots rocking out right now. Okay, we got guests, we got co-pilot, we got everybody. Okay, everybody my co-pilot. We all flying this flight, and we're gonna
Hey.
take on this flight with us. Okay, hello. First of all, have your cocktail. I'm two fisted tonight. Um, so you need to have your cocktail because we got our cocktail and we got that combo. So you already know how it goes. Listen, if you're not doing anything tomorrow night, hey, I'm in DC tomorrow night. Check that out. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be crazy. I cannot wait. So check that out. Also Saturday, I'm also back in DC. So make sure you
Hey.
check out those flyers. Get your tickets. Get out there. Get some of these jokes. I've been traveling, so I've been seeing a lot of things, and I need to let people know about them.
Ah,
So, without further ado, with those shameless plugs, there. Listen, you already know this young lady. I don't need to introduce her because she's already on the screen. Okay, but I will anyway. Right. So, without further ado, round of applause for, of course, Queen Ray 22. Queen.
okay, okay. I'm on my Jennifer Lewis today. Yes.
Oh
I'm
my!
that bitch. Come on.
Like, let me put you on solo camera for this.
Oh, that's my close up. I can't wait. I've been waiting all my life for that.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the energy that we need on this Tuesday. Boom. Listen, we got some gas. I'm gonna let Queen while I eat my candy just a little bit.
Yeah. Look,
Everybody.
that's how you know it's a fresh ass bag of gummies. Because you
Yeah.
can't put the bitch
It's
down. You just
strawberry.
yum 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 yum.
They
Yum
the
yum.
strawberry.
Strawberry. Okay. So so I don't know how they are on the screen for you guys, but this one right here, that's Mason King. Memphis finest.
I be trying not to bang bang when I put up my hands, but I don't know what else to do with them.
I know that's right. Welcome. Welcome.
And then we got VA by way of Jersey. Big
What
Vino.
up, though? What up,
That
though?
guy right
What up, though? Fat
Mm.
niggas unite.
Hey.
Yeah, yeah.
We coming through in
there.
this time.
Fat niggas unite.
Hey.
Sleep. Everybody with a sleep apnea machine. Let me just hear you go.
Yeah, up there.
I love it. That's
Wow.
hilarious.
If you didn't realize, this is the energy we're coming with this evening, okay?
In your
Cocktail
face.
time
In your face.
Tuesday. You listen. I feel it in my spirit that this gonna be epic, okay?
So much fun.
Get your cocktail, get yourself. Come on. I know some of y'all thought we was coming on 9:15. What had happened was,
We on CP time.
and what had happened was, Queen did it. Let's go
It
with
was
that.
me. Blame me. I'm so now I'm who sings that song? Michelle.
Michelle.
Blame it on me.
Say it's my fault.
fault. Say I'm a liar, cheater. Say anything that you want. As long as it's over. But it ain't over because we just started. So stay with us.
You hear me? You hear me?
You heard. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Listen, you heard me. So let's just dive right into it. How many times did you guys watch the brawl in Alabama?
It did not allow me to watch it less than like 15.
The Montgomery. We gotta
Because
address it by
every
its
time you
proper
turned
name.
on the gram, every time you turned on the book, somebody was talking about it. There was different angles. There was different shots. There was different pieces just all. But you really couldn't get all of it until you watched about 10 times to get the different angles and the different, sections and scenes and people's parts that they played. It was quite interesting.
Ain't that something? Yeah.
You're.
What we gotta call it? What you say? I gotta call it by the proper name. What's the proper?
You gotta call it by its proper name. Yes, the Montgomery Sweet Tea Party.
Yeah, sweet tea.
That is our new mantra moving forward. Always with the riverboat energy.
Oh wow! Always with the riverboat energy.
Riverboat energy moving forward.
Okay, riverboat energy.
Yeah.
I found it so satisfying, much like my favorite clip on Pornhub. Countless times. I can go to it on a sad day. I can go to it if I made love to it just the other day.
Do you have a subscription though? Is that how you get back? You don't have to research your item. I mean,
I let the cookies work. I got
you.
You know what I'm saying? I just make sure,
Smart.
Yeah.
Maybe because I have to go to private.
Okay, yeah, y'all be on that secret mode. I know. You can hit my Chrome and something nasty's gonna pop up. That's why I don't let children touch my phone. So when the kids be in your phone like this, you got games in your phone. Be like, this is a game you can't play, little man.
Wow. Hey, yo. Mason, the brawl, the sweet.
I watched that junk. You know what I'm saying? I've been to war before, and I had some critiques. At the end of the day, I think we more of a I think we as black people are more of a merciful species, right? But I don't think it's once them white folks got on their boat and we on the edge of the dock, I really don't. I was a little upset they got back off that damn boat. You know what I'm saying? Again, we're a little more merciful. I think white folks would have killed us, put some knees in our neck, but we at least need to get them to retreat. We at least need, if they the problem, we at least, you know what I'm saying? They on the boat, let's get that boat to move. You know what I'm saying?
It was the alcohol involved that I think gave them the liquid courage to keep going. Because like you haven't been out with peach folks and they get the drink and they turn into they get real
and their pain tolerance go up a little bit. Yeah, they can take shots to the head.
The ringleader was pink as a piece of salmon. I said, "Oh, he been drinking them natural lights. He been on that.
Drinking natural lights."
Yeah, right. I mean, he been drinking Natty Boys if you from Baltimore. He been getting it in. But I definitely agree. It was a lot of restraint in some situations. I think me personally, I think the females went hard. The female, you had to like really watch over in the side. I had my favorite parts. The swimming definitely just took me all through. Out the water. You know how tired you are after swimming a laps. Got out and still salute.
Right.
So that's in wet clothes. Like that's a lot. That's a lot.
And was able to deliver a rock bottom.
Yeah, like it was just
Hello.
I noticed something. Every black person, whenever there's a brawl, melee, riot, mob type situation, every black person has a wrestling move that they go to in the middle of the bullshit.
I grew up with this shit right here. Like,
elbow drop.
Oh, I want to do that shit in one fight. Just one motherfucking fight.
I'm a Hulk Hogan fan. My go-to is a leg drop. Don't let me see you laying flat on your back in the middle of a riot. I'm gonna hit you with a leg drop. Even if you're on my team, I might just hit you with the come off the rope and hit you with the leg drop.
That's true. That's true. See, I like it. That's a fact. That's a fact. That is a total fact. And
there was a lot of clotheslines going on out there. The young boy was able to pull off a rock.
Man, the whole just
when they
it's a lot of suplexes and power bombs was going on. The chair was, oh my God.
The chair
when
was
he hit that white
Savage.
That was it.
When he hit that white woman with that chair, I promise you that was the most satisfying orgasm I've had in the last 5 years.
People are taking this as evolution. This is what we as a people needed to see, that listen, we're not just taking anything anyway, and we stuck together. I was very like, people are throwing their hats up. I saw on TikTok they got a dance now. They doing the swim. Like,
they got a dance, right?
They dance for this. It blew my mind. I'm like, are we serious? We're not doing a dance to this. Like, they had the person swimming. They got a chair. Like, it's a lot. Okay, I'm gonna
go back to swim.
Yeah, and I don't know the swim. Listen, he didn't even wipe his face when he got out the water. Do you know how mad you gotta be to just, because you know you get
dirty ass water at that.
Everyone was brown and shit.
And I don't know. I thought it was the man from House of Pain that threw his hat up in the air. I was like, this is a prank. This is not going on for real. But it was actually for real. So I think that, yeah, we're going to celebrate this for a while. As a people that we got hit with the Tory Lanez, 10 years.
Now, did they say he got reduced? Did he get reduced? Or no?
No, it's not gonna get reduced. That judgment is, you might get some good time and you know, good behavior, but
okay.
So I got in trouble on the internet for my hot take on this. And I have to qualify everything I say right now by first saying I am not in support of Tory Lanez. I'm not defending him.
Okay,
I believe that.
Let's zoom in on him so we don't all get in trouble for whatever the fuck. This is not the views of Kocktailz Konvo. It's the views of one person.
No, I'm not saying I don't want to say anything inflammatory. Now, I'm not in defense of Tory Lanez. I am not going to bat for him in any way. If you harm women, especially black women, you got to pay the price. But what I'm saying is, that's a lot of time. 10 years, and it wasn't even like she had pretty feet to begin with. There was some hooves. There was some rough feet. The plastic surgeon did wonders to her foot after he shot her. So really, was there a crime committed?
No. These are the views of.
These are just jokes, folks.
I'm just
the views of Zeno are not those of Kocktailz Konvo.
These are all his views. So we'll go to Mason. Mason. Now, listen, was there a crime really committed? Talk to me. What you
man, yeah, you don't play with guns. You know what I'm saying? If I point a gun at somebody getting shot where the hell I want to shoot them at. You know what I'm saying? You need 10 years to play with guns, and then maybe you'll take it serious next time you pick up one of them hoes.
I know that's right. See, we needed you to mellow us, because that was not the direction I was going in. But Queen, what you got? What you think? We got don't play with guns, and we got did a crime really happen? We on two different spectrums right now. Talk to me.
So I feel like there's I don't know, I'm in the middle a little bit, because it was a crime. There definitely was a crime. You know, like I said, you can't play with guns. There are laws against the guns, you know. But also this no snitch rule. I feel like stuff got prolonged. I feel like she put herself in a position not to be believed. Like it was a lot. So it's like, well, you took all this time. So do some of the time come off that you made it prolonged because you didn't want to like stitch on them at first? You know what I'm saying? So it kind of it makes it feel lesser because you weren't mad enough to like let that go house off rip, if that makes sense. So it's like it's almost like you gave us a sense of desensitizing how real the situation was because of like trying to hide it and not, you know, and I get it, you know, rap gang and all whatever the case may be, but at this situation, it was like you should have just been like, the nigga shot me, it is what it is, Like I felt like it just got prolonged and it gave us a chance to like not necessarily like be on her side or kind of not make excuses for him, but it's kind of like it's lessened because of like how it transpired,
it
like how
the door for the reasonable doubt. that you need to acquit a person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's definitely a lot of fishy shit that happened around that story.
Yes.
Like, the friend didn't want to testify
That
unless
whole
she got
story,
immunity.
right.
That's wild. I'm like, what do you need immunity for if you was just a witness
Right.
to a crime? Like, so what? Y'all was doing some cocaine. It's
Hello?
Hollywood. Everybody do cocaine.
Everybody.
Like,
Again, this is the view of Vina. I'm not sure if everybody does cocaine. I heard they do, but that's just what I'm reporting the news at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, first of all, when I first heard the story, I'm not gonna lie, as a comedian, all this humor came to my mind, okay? Because I was like, well, he's small. Where else was he going to shoot? She's very like, there's no, like, he probably wanted to shoot it somewhere else, but he's so little, and he's like, you know, it's aw. But like,
shut up! I still hit it in the foot.
And then I went to Harlem Nights, and I was like, I shot a pinky toe off. You know what I mean? Like, it was a lot in my brain that was going on. And like Queen said, I didn't even like, it was so much drama around it. It was hard to even take it serious. Like, who's telling, who's not telling, what's happening, what's not happening. I don't know what really happened. I don't think we'll ever know what really happened until, you know, like the HBO story of it comes out or some shit. Yeah, it'll be like, you know, quick story like back then, you know, it'll happen in that way. But it was so crazy. It was a lot going on in that whole situation in that car, what people saw, what people said they saw, what they didn't see, what they forgot, what they came back and remembered. So it was crazy. It was a lot of, you know, it was a lot. Okay, he had opportunity to get less. He gambled his own life. That is true. Because they were saying 13 years, and then but in his heart of hearts, again, it made it seem like maybe there's more to this story than it is. If you're really gonna gamble, maybe there was something that we're not being privy to.
That was like, right.
You know, sometimes after you get that time, you won't tell. You know what I mean? You're like, ooh,
now you want to tell the whole story. You be ready to snitch. Hey, no, that wasn't even me. They told me to hold the gun. I was just there. I said, where y'all fellas coming from?
She dropped it. I picked it up. Like, it's gonna be something. His father's gonna be the one to tell. His father is ready to tell everything. I'm suing Jay-Z.
Man,
I'm suing Congress. Like, nigga, where did the Congress?
He had his whole soapbox.
The nigga just said out of nowhere, Rock Nation. He just started yelling niggas' names.
Right,
President Obama, Terry McMillan.
It was crazy. This has definitely been a drama filled, and I'm sure that the story is not over. Okay, I promise you it's not. I don't know what's gonna happen. I hope that him and R. Kelly get together and make some type of album while they're both incarcerated. That would be great. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Think about that.
It probably would be fire. It probably would be fire.
If nothing else good comes out of this, can we get some good music?
Call that hoe busting guns.
Shooting and pissing on chicks.
PP and pow pow.
PP and pow pow. That's the mixtape. Oh,
that shit gonna be fire. I'm telling you.
That's a dance move with it too.
That's the remix to Ignition right there. I'm gonna give him that PP. You gonna give him that pow pow.
You let them hoes in they feed.
Hey, putting that shit on repeat.
After
Yeah.
Go to trial and found guilty.
I just want to let you know this show is getting written up. It's gonna be a write-up. I'm gonna get a 10-page email from somebody. That is just not appropriate.
Blame it all on me. Say it was all Vino. This nigga's rude and vulgar.
I'm the pappy.
PP pow pow.
PP pow pow.
I'm the pappy. Anthony, I told Anthony to come on. He must be out somewhere. Shooting on streaming on title.
You know what? Streaming on title. Rock Nation. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
He's definitely doing the cameo. Sorry.
Right. He's definitely going to be on there. Like, I don't agree with none of this because I'm for it. Like, you know, it's going to do something to be.
He said once he blamed Jay-Z, I knew he was going to prison. That's funny.
Some people said that though, you know, they did that conspiracy theory, the Illuminati, all that stuff was all the whole situation. I'm glad that I know that Tory Lanez his father is his real father. By his hairline, I know that is his child.
Shut up.
That's your baby. Like you can't even deny him. I'm sorry. I'm so sidebar. But anyway, hey y'all, I'm glad y'all popping on. Y'all dropping comments. Y'all got laughter in the look at that.
Hey, beautiful people. How are you people out there?
People. Welcome to Kocktailz Konvo. Get your cocktail, get your combo. Don't take listen. You can love the haters sometimes, and that's fine. We all have a difference of opinion. It's gumbo. Let it happen. Take it in and shit out whatever it is that you feel as though you don't need. Okay. Back to the topics at hand. Okay. Somebody. Okay, you know, we the devil's lettuce is now legal in Maryland and other states, right?
23 and counting. 23 states and counting.
23. I felt backwards.
I keep a count of these type of things. I'm a
that was a Janet Jackson right there. 2, 3, 2. Hey, get it.
You gotta keep it. You gotta get it. Definitely get it. But listen, teachers and Marcus is so crazy that you're in here. Hello, Marcus and teachers coming in here. So listen, they want parents to stop coming to schools smelling like the devil's lettuce, smelling like weed. Talk to me. How do you guys feel about that? I don't know. With Mason, is somebody's computer got their notifications on ring? Is that me?
That might be me. Hold up.
That's sorry. We're gonna chop over to Mason. Mason,
what's up?
People come to the school with the children.
Yeah.
Like people.
Might have the students on Adderall. Shit, don't be mind your business. Yeah.
So you think now, especially since it's legal, that you should be able to smell like it at any given time that you choose?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Parents come to that motherfucker stinking like ass. Do they tell them to go home and take a bath? Do they be like, we so tired of y'all not, you know what I'm saying? Students come to school smelling like ass. You know what I'm saying? Bless they heart.
Ass is a definite fragrance that we could avoid. That's good. First, Marcus said, "Stop the kids from coming to school smell like weed."
Yeah, have them students on Adderall. Shit, I'm on something that grow from the earth.
The devil has
vegetables.
The devil's lettuce.
That was cute. That was cute. I like it.
So cute. But yeah, okay. So you like mind your business. Pretty much. You saying, Mason, mind your business.
I had a little economics teacher when I was in high school, smelled like a little brown liquor every day. You know what I'm saying? He kept a job to the end of the year. Hell.
And you think that they're gonna start taking it the same way that they do alcohol? Like a lot of jobs, if you have someone that's been coming in and they've been drinking, you have to offer them some type of employee services so they can get counseling, as they may have an addiction or a problem. So you can't necessarily just be like, you're out of here. You know what I'm saying? Do you think that that's what they're going to start doing with the devil's lettuce?
I ain't sure, but I do know anytime somebody tell me I smell like weed, I ask them how weed smell like. Right? Only the police who have had a smell test can tell me I smell like weed. A security guard can't tell me. You know what I'm saying? What weed smell like? Oh, you smell what weed smell? How you know what it smell like? Have you been smoking, ma'am? Have you been smoking, sir?
That's a good way to revert it back to him. Yeah.
Right. They want you. Marcus said, look, before you get us all tested, get your ass out of here smelling like weed. That's why the teachers really want you to come in there. You're making the place hot. That's what it's saying. Let's get the kids up to the school, up to the state board, and worry about this. Okay, I got you. I see what you say. All right.
Right. Be worried about the wrong damn thing.
Yeah, worry about the wrong thing. Scratch and sniff.
She said, "What's a scratch and sniff?" Hey, yeah. Today you want to roll today. First the devil had vegetables, and now they scratch and sniff. Yo, that's hilarious.
First of all, when people tell me I smell like weed, I tell them I like to call it the smell of success, because I'm obviously successful if I can afford to smell like it in public.
Oh, yeah.
Secondly, if I were these teachers and I smelt weed coming into the school with these parents. I would automatically ease up on the homework because you understand that these kids obviously ain't the brightest. They ain't got no real good help. See, not everybody gets smart off of weed like I do. See, I smoke weed and I get smart, but I get practical smart. I don't get book smart. You dig what I'm saying?
If I was high, yes.
Yeah.
No, but I did. I had a little double status. I would be like, yeah, that makes sense. But I get what you're saying. You maybe show a little more compassion to the child. Just like if their parents were on any other substance of some sort, you would be like, damn, your mother a crackhead, or your dad's a heroin addict. Maybe I need to keep you after school for counseling. I don't know. I don't know. I just know that, growing up, my mom smoked reefer with the little seeds in it and rolled it on the
your mom. Oh, Mr. Lady.
Roach clip with the feather on the end of it. Okay. I was a straight A student. She got more philosophical and started looking shit over with a red pen when she was getting her little smoke on, playing Marvin Gaye. She used to take that red pen out and put a circle of word.
What's going on?
But she was an English teacher, so that maybe that helped. I'm not sure. My queen, talk to me. What you think? She said, listen, somebody said they worried about the wrong. Renee said they're worried about the wrong damn thing. Worried about the wrong thing. She agrees with you. She agrees with you. Same as drinking. Okay.
Yeah.
True. Every day is Friday. That is true. I have a problem with parents hotboxing the car. What's hotboxing?
Now that's a problem.
All the windows
when we roll up all the windows and allow smoke to recirculate through. So I call it 2 times. It's doubling up on your weed. So you getting it very efficiently. So you can smoke half as much weed.
That should be illegal because if you're smoking cigarettes, I'm the hot boxing. That's a new word for me. I like it.
I disagree with parents who do that too. As an avid weed smoker, you can't do that.
Yeah, you should wait. You should definitely wait. Queen, what do you feel?
But then again, my uncles and shit used to give us drinks and watch us stumble around the house at the family reunions and cookouts and shit. So they might have fucked up too.
Look at him.
And look how well you turned out.
Look, I'm very articulate.
Exactly. Ain't nothing wrong with you. A little bit of this. Ain't a bad dog. Ain't kill nobody. But at the same time, what did you say? Around in the house, he didn't give you that and send you to school and be like, be productive and do your work. Type of situation. Queen,
you don't do that till high school.
I mean, being the fact that the weed can be medicinal, there are people who actually need it to calm their asses down. So I don't think you should necessarily like they said, hot box or something before you come to knowing you're gonna go meet the kids. Like you coming, it's just a thing of presentation, and it you come in there smelling like that. It's kind of like how some people will perceive it as how serious are you about your kids' education or whatever. I get it, you know what I'm saying, but because of it being legal, like if someone kind of has the hint or the aroma or something, and it's kind of like mind your business, like you said, there's people who funky every day. B, you ain't on them. Did you bring them some soap? Did you wash?
If you call me from what I'm doing to come up to the school, I might need to be high to not. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
I need to hit the weed a little bit before I. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to talk bad to you.
Because I might kill everybody.
I was doing something with the time you supposed to have with that mind. You know what I'm saying?
You see? And this is another thing. There's protocols to everything. Like I'm the type of smoker where I have a protocol for every situation on how I'm gonna smoke, if I'm even gonna smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like if I go to church, I'm smoking all day. Got to get high. How you gonna touch the most high if you ain't the most high? You dig what I'm saying? How you gonna connect with him? But
I see what you did there.
So You don't go to the drop off high, but you do pick the kids up high because these little motherfuckers about to get on your nerves. You can pick them up from school high. You can't drop them off while you high.
Right.
Oh, okay.
You did?
Yeah.
Renee said hat is thrown.
Ah!
I get
Marcus,
you.
yo. We not
I
talking about when we talking to first period smells like Snoop basement. Damn.
It is pretty strong.
Yeah,
He said
first
when the
period
kids
smell like
bring
Snoop.
it to school,
That's the
I
kids
simply
smoking
take
it.
it
That is
out
not
of
the
their
parents.
locker and watch panic. Marcus,
Yeah, that's the parents. I mean, that ain't the parents smoking. That's the kids. Little man bought an eighth with him into first period. He got to get through art class somehow.
Right.
Yeah.
His parents aren't smoking because they would be sharing. Is it something that children, because now that it's legal, if people are going to smoke it in front of their children, is it okay for parents to also share it with their children?
I ain't sharing no weed with my son, but if you gonna smoke with anybody, if you gonna smoke, do it at this house, bro. Cause I ain't gonna kill you. I ain't gonna lace your shit with nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't for to put nothing in your drink. I ain't for to put nothing in your blunt. You know what I'm saying? Even if you ain't doing it at the house, you need to let me know you smoking weed.
I'm gonna be real with you. I kind of want them to be tapped in with me like that because they young, so they gonna run into some fire shit out in the streets. You know, I ain't meeting no new people right now.
Yeah.
I'm not meeting no new people. So the weed that we got is the weed we got. Now, now look, son, if you meet somebody in the street and he got some fire shit, bring it here first. We're gonna test it out. Don't just be, you know what I'm saying? I would stay tapped in for that reason.
Okay.
Let me judge your weed for you, son. Let me make sure it's safe for you to smoke. You're gonna be out there smoking with a bunch of. Plus, my mother did something brilliant when I was young, and I want to do that to my child. See, my mother was a drinker, so she made sure that I could handle my liquor. So what she did one day is she made it a mission to get me shit-faced drunk. It was the night of the Mike Tyson and Lennox Lewis fight, the first one. And she made me thug passion after thug passion after. If y'all don't know about thug passion, that's when you take Hennessy, and at that time she was using Alizé Red, and she was mixing them together. And you would knock those back. So I done had like 8 of these thug passions, and I'm watching Mike Tyson get worked over in the ring. I'm disappointed. I'm drunk and I'm angry. And that's when my mother found out. When my son is drunk, he'll fall asleep anywhere. He gonna find him a good seat, and he gonna.
Oh.
Man, that's why my mother knew she could trust me with being drunk in the streets and drinking, because I'm not a violent, I'm not a wild out. Listen, I'm gonna find me a nice chair. I'm gonna sit down, and I want to know what kind of man my son is when he's smoking that reefer. Is he creative? Because you smoke that reefer, you tap into your whatever's really inside you, and then we can nourish that shit moving forward.
I am so trying to keep straight face. I don't know what to do with this. I've never been stumped, and I am so, because as a parent, I'm soaking all of this parental advice in. I never thought that way.
I'm not a parent. Okay, first let me qualify everything I'm saying by first letting the people at home know I'm not a parent. I have no responsibilities to these things. These are just theories that I have, because I understand being a parent is a hard thing, and you pretty much making it up as you go. And this is how I would make it up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I know you look. I look back at some of the decisions my father made. Mm-hmm. And now having been in some of those situations, that nigga did way better than me. He made a way better decision than I did.
Okay.
So
Queen, you kind of got the look I got. We just sitting here like, oh, you just getting it. We get it. First of all, what was the name of the drink?
Thug Passion. It's all song. Heart is the bone. You got it going on. Thug Passion, baby.
I've got hot boxing. I've got Thug Passion. I have a list here. I'm working on it. I've never heard of that. Okay, great. We have a guest that is waiting backstage that is going to pop on as well. We are just being flooded this evening.
I like yes. Hey. Beep, 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 beep. Hey.
Oh my goodness.
What it do?
What up, though?
Hello.
What it do? What it do? What it?
So, if you're just joining us, this is Kocktailz Konvo, and we just had a new guest pop in, gentleman, jokester. Hello, sir. I see you got your stick. It looked like you in a nice lounge. About tell us how you feel. Now, you smoke sticks. Let's just go with sticks. You smoke cigars. I call them sticks, but you smoke cigars. Would you be like, here, son, here, daughter? I smoke cigars. You should smoke cigars. We should smoke cigars together.
Fuck no.
Okay, straight, just like that. Okay, cool.
No, I mean, it took me to get grown to get to this point. It's an expensive habit, and you can't just say, "Hey, 18-year-old kid, come on, step up to the plate." No, it's not something that you really want to do. I worked hard to be this bougie. I'm sorry.
Hilarious.
That's right. Well, since we got all these men on here, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this topic.
What's up, Victor? Good to see you, bud.
That's good with it.
I owe you a suit too, man.
Yeah. I need a suit.
I got you.
Well, since there are so many men on here, we're actually going to jump to this next topic. So listen, this man's wife was diagnosed with an illness and gave her 9 months to live. In those 9 months to live, she was, of course, going through all these things that she would like to do before she, passes away. She tells her husband at that point, she says, "Hey, honey, one of my dying wishes is to sleep with my ex one last time." Why are y'all looking like that?
Are you guys? They're waiting to see if there's more. Are you granting thy wish?
I'm gonna tell you how he responded to it. I am curious to know how you guys will respond to it. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. Yeah.
Talk to me. What would you say?
Everybody know Mason, a big old freak. When I first started dating, I lived with it though. Like, hey man, one day I might tell you I want to fuck somebody else. Not that I like them, not that I want them to have my ear. I might just see somebody that want to fuck on them. You know what I'm saying? And don't you be afraid to tell me if you see somebody that want to fuck on you. Now, with that being said, I don't know how I feel about you being rich. You know what I'm saying? Your dying wish. Like, I gotta respect your dying wish. So I don't know how I feel, but it's definitely a conversation we can have, because I'm gonna have it if I want to fuck on something. And that's what honesty is. Okay. And what unconditional love is, if you ask me. Love is unconditional, right? Mm-hmm. And you didn't have to tell me shit. Right? You take that pussy everywhere you go. When you go
bullshit.
Home, that pussy at Kroger. You know what I'm saying? Bullshit with me. You take that pussy with you everywhere you go. You didn't have to tell me. I don't gotta tell you. I ain't gotta tell no woman I'm finna go fuck off. That dick coming with me regardless.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm. Who would like to go next?
Brother Vaughn.
I got your tongue. Talk to me.
I mean, I know what I'm finna say. You want to take
I know. It is so sad that we lost my wife tragically this morning. We was in the middle of the conversation. The doctor told us she had 9 months, but God has a plan. God always has a plan first.
My Lord.
And we got to listen to His plan. It's so sad. Her dying words was, "I wish," and then tragically, God done called her home. God called her home right there at that moment.
Yeah.
We'll never know what her final wish was, but we do know that she will be loved and missed, cherished and honored.
Preach, preacher.
So you would be that upset that you're like, that would be literally your last words. That would be your last breath. You would. I mean, this is her dying wish. She's like Mason said, she's sharing her inner, she's being free and honest and giving you, hey, this is what I want to do, because she could have just did it.
Have you ever fucked off without saying nothing before you fucked off?
Bullshit.
I'm asking, have you ever fucked off without and it was just something you did? You weren't like, babe, I'm about to go fuck off.
Sir.
Um,
Let me. What Victor is saying, Mason Victor is saying, is young Dick speaking. That's young Dick.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me speak as a mature penis holder. If she says my dying wish is to sleep with my ex, that is not a dying wish. That is something you've been wanting to do.
Right.
exactly.
This is a pass. This is a get out of free jail.
Yeah.
Like, come on, boo. You've been wanting to sleep with this dude for the longest. And on top of that, you just called my penis trash. Because this is the last penis that you want to think about before God takes you to glory. So, as my brother Vino said, we are remiss of the passing of sister whoever the fuck. And unbeknownst to us, we don't understand how blunt force trauma happened. But as he stated, if it be God's will, it is God's will. Because I'm from Memphis. We have a song that the songwriter penned so eloquently, and it's called "Whoop That Trick." Whoop that
Hallelujah.
trick.
Hallelujah. You testified, brother. That's one of my favorite
Therefore,
hymns.
before we commit her to the ground, I just want to let you know
Oh,
she was trying to go to Pound Town. So ashes to ashes, dust to dust. This nigga is no longer with us. That's all I'm saying.
so
Bars.
a lot of people will say that that's your ego talking. It's totally your ego.
It's not ego.
That's not my
Stiletto, it's not
ego.
ego. Baby
That's
said my last dying wish. That's not a wish. You've been wanting to fuck this nigga for a while.
That's my naivete talking, because I can't believe I was that naive and
That
let
I
this
didn't know that my
broad be
stroke was
around me
working.
all this time, knowing that she was lusting over another penis.
How much shit y'all gonna do that y'all
Well,
ain't
my
never
thing
done
is
if
the
you find
level
out
of
you
it.
finna die though? Like
This
you
is
find
not.
out
This
you
is
finna
not
die,
a.
you like I did this and this. Let me get on.
You cheat on me like a proper whore.
This is not a
Yeah.
girlfriend
You
boyfriend. We
cheat
talking
on
about
me and
wife.
you take that
This is
shit
my
to your
wife.
grave.
This is
This is
my
a wife.
wife. You
So-
said, hold on.
So why even get married? Don't have that commitment.
Through sickness and health, till death do us part.
But
Boo,
we
you've been wanting to get your parts.
It don't, but we're not parting, and nowhere in it does it say you can still be with somebody. And
What is it called when
we're
you
not
sleep
parting.
with? What is it called when you sleep with the dead? Necrophilia. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna bring this next guest on so that they can get part of this conversation.
Hey,
Tim is
What
here.
up,
Give him
though?
an opportunity to talk in just 1 second. Queen, the men have we've got mature, we've got hey, look, you had you fucked off, we got a whole benediction. We got the benediction. We have it all going on right now. Queen, from a vagina, what are you feeling?
Oh, so I do understand the level of some people thinking that it's a respect telling them that because you're dying, but like he said, it's almost kind of an excuse because you didn't bring this to me before your deathbed, but you probably have already been thinking about that. If we were talking about an engagement, we're engaged. If we're talking about boyfriend, girlfriend, or even life partners with no marriage, I guess being someone who takes marriage very seriously, like the sanctity of marriage, like if you go through that process of being married, why are you concerning yourself with another person's parts?
Okay,
That's just me. Now maybe if they weren't like didn't have that level of commitment or something, I might be like, okay, well, but you're talking about this man's wife,
right? Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's supposed to be y'all.
Mhm.
My problem with the whole thing is, baby, you've been dealing with a tad for quite some time. Why you just now saying something on your deathbed?
Because
I'm
it's
sorry.
ET.
I ain't never
Tad
been
is
about to
trash ass
die.
dick. I'm sorry.
I ain't never been about to die, but I would imagine like motherfuckers is thinking about a lot. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be talking to their dead relatives when they about to die. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what be on their mind per se. She couldn't have been, she possibly, again, I ain't never been about to
That
die. I've been seeing
means
people die. She couldn't have possibly been in her right mind. She could have just been like,
I want to sleep with Rufus.
Yeah.
first of all, you said this is a dying wish, so that means I came to you and said, "Baby, what is something I can do for you? Like, what is something you want to go to Paris? You want to? What do you
Everybody
want?
said
What do you want?" So you had time to think about this, which
Right.
means that adds to the
this is
scandalous
a clear
shit.
mind.
And you
if
had
I
the
must,
audacity to part your lips, even if that is your last dying wish.
Ah.
You knew that was gonna fuck with my soul.
if
And,
I
and
may,
you had a chance to say, "Baby, let's go to Dubai or do something. Let's hop on this submarine that's supposed to go see the Titanic." You could have said anything.
Fuck that.
Right.
All right.
You really put it-
And
Let's
you
go
had
to
the audacity.
let's go to
Keep that to
Montgomery with a whole
yourself.
bunch of folding chairs and clean shop. You know, I
Yeah,
mean that's some shit you can do.
You
I
thought
would
about
have
that.
to agree with both of the pastors that spoke before about the scandalousness of this woman. You see,
Bless you, Deacon.
thank you, Pastor. You first giving honor to God. First giving
Hey.
honor to God. I like
Hey.
to
You know
say,
what? I'm not
She
doing
tie
it
my bow
again.
tie. Yes, sir.
you see, for many of years, you have stayed with me, and I have been giving you peen, and I have been asking you. I say, baby, you say, yeah, and I say, baby, how was the peen? And you say it was exquisite. And then on your dying deathbed, you then ask me for another man's peen, and that's either gluttony, huh?
Which
Either
is a
gluttony,
sin. My Lord. My Lord.
or you are lying. You have been lying to me for years and telling me that the
Thou art
peen
coveting.
Wait a minute.
Thou art
Wait a minute.
was
coveting.
exquisite. Because if it was exquisite,
Now,
thou shalt not want or lust against
now,
any other peen in the world.
first and foremost, so
Yep.
let me get this straight. As we know, there are people that cheat while the person is still alive.
Yes,
has
Lord.
9 months.
Yes,
Has been
Lord.
lying the whole time. Has been.
But see,
I'm speaking in tongues. No.
Yep.
No, you're speaking with your tongue. That's different.
Has been lying. Has been
Mhm.
cheating. Has been
Yes,
lying,
Lord.
has been wanting others. Has had others, and
Yes.
it ain't in your deathbed. You had a
But you
whole
see, when you were cheating, my sister, when
Hey,
you were cheating,
Hey, oh.
you loved me enough to keep that shit to your funky ass self.
Well, you know
But when
what?
you was on your deathbed
That's
and
what I'm
decided,
saying. If you think about it, if you've ever been cheated on, yeah, you would rather the person not exist anymore after they told you that they were cheating.
but see, that's after the fact.
It's like, yo, you get ready.
No,
On your
Stiletto.
deathbed, you done had
That's
the
not it.
last laugh.
Way
All
out.
right. So
You
being
got
a
people on their deathbed that admit that they weren't raped. You have people on their
First-
deathbed that admit certain sins that they had that they've been carrying with them.
take that out, Stiletto.
First of
Being a
all,
person
all
who
I'm
has a
Go to
hearing,
heaven from their deathbed.
Yeah, all I'm
all
hearing
I'm
is cheating.
hearing,
Christ on this deathbed.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
all I'm
Reclaim
hearing is that it'll be
Get
easier to
pussy.
take
I'ma
this
get that
secret
pussy.
to your grave.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. If I'm
You ain't got
understanding
long.
this
You ain't got to keep that secret, but
if
too
I'm
long.
understanding this correctly, y'all would rather the wife just go ahead and fulfill her last dying wish and you not know. You would
Say it.
Amen.
Use your last breath to say, I cheated on you with Stanley. That's all I'm saying.
y'all want to be put at peace, but you ain't
No.
probably
Lie
No.
to me.
Hold
You're
on.
not going
You got
to lie to me. You're not going to put
you
me
got
at
you got
peace
you got to
by
remember.
saying your peace when you about to rest in
Right.
peace. That's not going.
You got to remember
sound
that
like
one of the
a lot of
vows said do not covet another man
Yes,
or
Lord.
woman.
Yes, Lord.
Thou shalt not covet.
How many people do
Reclaiming our time, Stiletto. Reclaiming our time. Reclaiming our time, Stiletto.
But do you understand that? Like
Stiletto, just keep cheating, boo boo. Don't tell him. Just keep cheating. Don't tell him.
Just don't tell them. Don't ever
Yeah.
tell them.
Keep the lie
Take it to
alive,
your
as Martin Lawrence
grave.
said.
It's
Keep
gonna
the
be
lie alive.
crazy. You ain't got long to hold this secret.
That's it. It's between you and
got
God.
9 months to keep this secret to yourself.
So stiletto for you. What would you prefer? What would you want?
I think I would want you to tell me. I would. I would want to know, and I
would you honor it? Would you
I would
be
honor
okay
it.
with
I would definitely honor it.
Stiletto, would you Stiletto, meet me at the courthouse.
Listen,
Me at the altar with no dress.
Listen what I'm saying.
I want to know what your logic is behind this.
Because it's to death do us part. It's to thickness, sickness and health and all of that. At no point, depending on which vows you're given, it doesn't say be forever faithful to me. It does not.
I just said, thou shalt not covet.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh, you know what? I know what Stiletto saying.
At your wedding, when you're standing there and before you kiss and they pronounce you husband.
I think I agree with Stiletto now.
My vows, I do plan to have forsaking all others.
Hey,
if you're not ready to
Shata.
forsake all others,
I gave everybody the opportunity to talk, so I just want mine.
I think I agree with Stiletto now.
I just want mine real quick.
That's just like a woman. All she wants is hugs.
Right. I just want mine. And what I'm saying is that when you are married to somebody, this is a part of them. Do good and bad. This is your worst. What you're saying to me is the worst possible thing you can say to me. Again, depending on how you look at marriage and how you value those vows and things of that nature, This is the person that you're in love with. This is the person you dedicate your life, whatever that looks like. And you're like, this is your dying wish. If your dying wish and you had cancer was to smoke a cigarette, even though I know that cigarette was bad for you and it's gonna hurt me to watch you do this, I'm gonna give you a cigarette.
Stiletto, I think I agree with you. Like if my wife said her last dying wish was to fuck Trayvon down the street, what I would do is I would let her fuck Trayvon, and then I would hire the best doctors in America to keep that bitch alive so I could fuck her mother, her sister, her grandmother, everybody that means something to her until I fucked her until she's, and I want her to see it too.
But can I ask you a question?
Yes, Lord.
How many times in your life you can lie or tell the truth? Have you cheated on somebody that didn't know, that thought that you loved them? So one you did. So she should fuck your brother, your uncle, your daddy.
She's still alive. She's still alive.
I'm just saying.
She lived to fuck another day.
It's the death part. She's got 9 months.
I think that if she got 9 months,
I see where you, Little, and your whole thing is her dying wish within 9 months is to sleep with her ex. I think the whole thing is that, as somebody typed earlier in the chat, a man's ego is going to be bruised. Let's just be honest. Every man on here, ego is going to be bruised with the thought of that. Do we feel it's right? Hell no. To honor her with that wish, so be it. But please know, I feel you, bro, about keeping her alive. But please know, if this is her dying wish, and I grant this wish,
you better die.
I'm going on a fucking spree.
But do you hear that?
I'm going to fuck everything. I will fuck around and fuck a chicken.
But I'm just saying. Do you hear that he said, if she did that and told me that I would go find the best doctors and keep her alive, why wasn't that the same energy you was given when you realized that she was going to die?
I didn't agree with that part because I'm not going to spend that money after she done cheated on me.
Speaking, if that's not the ego speaking, and since we're on talking about marriage, okay?
Dun, dun, dun. Look at her.
Right into the simple fact that this young lady was taking her vows. They were actually standing there. I know a couple of people saw that she's in a wedding dress. They're right there, and the pastor, preacher, whatever, was given, saying, say this and, repeat after me and things of that nature. And she refused to say, obey. And then she also made it a point to say, made it very clear that he cannot be broke. He can never go broke. These were things that she stopped her wedding. Queen, and I'm going to go to the female on here. Queen, she stopped and said, I'm not going to say I will obey. And I'm not going to say if he ain't got rich or poor. No, he just better not ever be poor. Better not ever be broke.
Well,
I mean,
technically, she said the richer or for poor part, and it seemed like that was something that they discussed in marriage counseling because the pastor actually brought that up, and then she agreed with it. He was like, well, because from what you said in counseling, they had a whole dang on conversation during these vows, okay? The pastor was like, well, from what you said in conversation, he can't be broke either. She said, yep, that's pretty much right. But she did say the richer for broke part, that part. But she did not say the obey part. And she said, even during another conversation, she was like, we didn't talk about that in counseling.
Hey, yeah.
You know what? The problem with that whole thing is that I have a problem with the whole obey during the wedding vows because if you read the text says, wives obey your husbands, but the flip side to it says, husbands love your
Love your
wives
wives.
as Christ did the
The church.
church.
Yeah.
So what that means is, as a
Flips and
man,
tables
you have
over.
to be
Gotta build
willing
it up.
to die and sacrifice for your wife. And that's why I have a problem with that, because most people don't read the full text. If
And
your
to-
wife
and to-
is going to obey, you as a man have to be able to sacrifice. We talked about this before. There's
to
only
add to-
one reason that a man cheats on a woman. Let's get real. It's because he doesn't know how to sacrifice a moment of pleasure for a lifetime building something with a woman.
And
That's
just
it.
to add to that, when you said the man must love their wives as the church, right? So like you also
As
need
Christ
to
did the church. As
as
Christ did the
Christ
church.
as Christ did the church, which means you also need to be taking tithes and offerings from her ass too. And people don't talk about that. You don't talk about getting them tithes and offerings from your wife. You need to make sure.
I'm not
Hey,
doing
that's the Bible.
That's a good spin on that.
This
If it was
is-
a time that
Well,
it actually be done,
said
go
it a
ahead.
long
This is
time
realizing it
ago.
would be the dumbest decision. Hope this they have my wife. She's not. Oh wow.
this last sentence is kind of sticking out to me. Hope why wouldn't, and I'm just asking, why wouldn't sex would that be one of your dying wishes to have whoever you're having sex
But
with?
with another bitch though.
Whoever you want, listen, take that part out. I'm talking about your particular dying wish. Is sex not
about sex?
There's not an ex out there that I have dealt with that I would say in my mind that I would say I want to sleep with her once again.
Over
Women
my wife
outnumber
or my
men.
husband?
Women outnumber men. And it sounds like Dwayne Wade should have broken up their wedding like Byron did.
Hey, yeah.
I'm just curious. So
I don't think there's a woman out there that I really want to sleep with. If I get married, that means I'm forsaking everybody. Now, don't get it twisted.
wait.
I've had some pretty.
I was taking out the married part. I'm talking about you as an individual, whatever your status is right now.
Oh, if I'm single, I will call names right now.
No, I understand what you're saying. I'm saying on a base level, like
Yeah, on the base
if I
level,
know
I'm single. I'm just being
I
me
want some pussy.
because I'm single.
I want one last shot of pussy. I want
Right,
one
but
last
sex
good
be
nut.
something that's on your mind.
Yeah,
Like,
sex is something that's on my mind.
I
all
don't
the
think
time.
that that's on the mind of a person that's dying.
Yeah,
Like for real. Like I
right.
gotta
Like, you done
like.
had
There's
all
so
the-
many things that
you
go
done
along
had
with it.
all the pussy in the world.
I think you need to have this
Go through a
conversation with us
cancer
while we
ward.
on our deathbed, and then
Yeah,
so
go
we can think like a motherfucker that's about to that know when they better die.
I just think it just depends on that person. Everybody's individually different.
Hey,
Some
look,
people, if you get enough ass, you ain't thinking about ass. You know what I'm saying?
Exact, right,
So she
right.
might have never experienced. Maybe she only experienced her husband.
Half these
You know what I'm
niggas
saying?
got erectile dysfunction anyway. Her husband,
let me
yeah.
bro. Let me
The
give you
last
some
thing on
real
my mind
game.
is a shot of ass. I'm trying to
That's the
live.
reason that all them nursing homes got so many STDs. All them
Right.
old people
People are
know they
fucking.
about to see
Like,
Jesus and they trying to fuck.
This is what I'm saying. There's not saying that that's the only thing that you want to do. You may have other things, of course, because you're like, I'm passing away. I want to bungee jump for the first time. Whatever that looks like, whatever your wish list is. You mean to tell me that nobody on here, that sex is not something that you want to do
before I die, I want to eat a
I have to
booty.
think
I ain't
about it,
never done
'cause
that before.
My husband, I'm getting it. What the hell?
Right, but we're not talking about if you don't have a husband, take the husband-wife situation out of it. It's just you right now with whatever you're working with, whatever that looks like. Sex with whoever, it could be your partner. Is sex not something that's on the list of things to do before you
how old are we too though? There's a thing. Like I don't want to fucking 71.
Yes,
No, I could be 80 and I still want a sensation.
No, I think I might want some hot water cornbread if I'm like 80 years old.
Sure, that's what I'm saying.
And then, like, you also gotta think about your partner too, right? Because if you on your deathbed, you all fucked up anyway. So she gotta fuck a corpse, basically.
The partner ain't thinking about it.
You know what I mean? You all dead and shit. You all dead, about to die and shit. She gotta fuck you. And she gotta look at you. She gotta look at you down at you. You all there bitch like this.
They about to die and shit.
You about to die and shit. She gotta fuck you looking like this.
I've been to funerals where women had conversations about that show was some good dick that just paid.
Yeah.
Ain't
that
that some
rigor
shit?
mortis starts setting in early.
And one of the funerals was with my mama.
What if you go through all of this?
My mama took me to a funeral with the dude that popped her chair.
Don't want to fuck her. How does that fuck with the ego?
Damn.
Right. What does she got?
Ooh. That's a good one. That's a good one.
The other person don't want to do. That's far.
What if she wants to sleep with her ex, but the ex don't want to sleep with her?
It was like, fuck no.
I just think that the sex is something that I would definitely, like I said, I want to drink, I want this, I want all the things that make me happy during that time when I'm getting ready to die. Yeah, I regardless of what it is, it could be a fucking donut.
Hey fellas, somebody need to get up there to Stiletto and give her a shot of penis.
No, I'm not on my deathbed. Don't wish that on me. We talk about on the deathbed. I'm just saying.
Right, no, we're not gonna talk about that. Right?
Not on the deathbed.
I rebuke that.
I'm not gonna do it on the deathbed. Ain't no telling what's wrong with them sheets.
You know what I mean? Them sheets they ain't changed them linens in ages, and they just
somebody is on their deathbed.
It's some loose pea stains on that damn sheet.
9 months to live does not necessarily mean you are decrepit.
Yeah, you can still be walking around.
Right.
Be walking around and still be, mobile.
Who's to say that even if I sleep with the 9 months, I may be the one to take her out?
Right.
On the fourth stroke.
So wait a minute. So what I'm asking is, so you guys are saying this. So if you had a significant other that was gonna pass away, you're saying because you all icky and you look this way, you're not gonna sleep with her or him?
She gonna have to see my face for the last time of her life like this.
You want to see an old face on your dying bed? That is not it.
First, you really want to see me like this, Vince?
It might be.
Well, first of all,
what happens if that night? What happens if that
gentleman?
What happens if that night I fuck up and I can't get my dick up?
Because I'm a real righteous man of the Lord. That is the biggest act of charity you can do for a woman.
For a woman.
For me to send her off like that with a good nut.
With the O.
But what happens if that night?
That is flattery.
What happens if that night?
Is beyond. I can do that. I can do that for a nominal fee.
Have we become? Yeah. When did sex become such a superficial thing? Do you not like having sex out? Talk to me. Like, what if
that thing can't get wet no more?
You know what I'm saying? What if your dick don't get up? And then the last thing your wife remembers is that her man couldn't get his dick up before she died.
You see that? Did you see that, Queen? You see that, Queen? Marcus Brown's. What are they dying from?
Right.
That's a smart man. That's a smart man.
Touché.
That's a smart man.
Like if she got an STD and she want to sleep with Vino,
I might go ahead and let that happen.
You gonna give that charity?
Look how quick them antibiotics work.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that on your deathbed, sex would literally not be on your mind. When was the last time you died?
Yeah, you gotta be this conversation when we about to die for us really to, you know what I'm saying?
She said he is born again every day.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this
Stiletto got that rejuvenation coochie. It just brings you back to life.
I believe that.
Stiletto is sunshine reincarnated.
Yes, Lord.
If you think about it, if you're looking at it, if you're thinking about it, just like we talked about nursing homes, there's a lot of STD people are having. If you've ever been in a nursing home or gone to nurse, people still have hormones.
That's why it smell like that when you go in there.
It smell like sex. It smell like squirt. It
No,
ain't really
nigga,
pee you smelling. That's squirt.
It smells like syphilis. That's what it smells like.
He said the eagle would be good.
You know, your pervert shit. It's not. If wanting to have sex makes you a pervert, then call it what you want. I don't know what to tell you. I'll take that charge.
I'll be that. I'll be that because I don't give a damn. When I had COVID, I was thinking about sexing, and I couldn't get no coochie.
And you definitely was on your deathbit. That COVID shit was something.
I'm telling you, I couldn't breathe, I couldn't smell, and I couldn't taste. I told God, is this your way of telling me not to eat coochie no more? I thought about that.
I'm just.
You can't even taste it. You can't even taste the coochie no more.
Couldn't taste the coochie no more, bro.
That's a damn shame.
You ate coochie when you had the COVID?
No, I couldn't. I like.
No. Just Hollywood Tim said. He said you can't even taste coochie no. How do you know?
Because your symptoms. The symptoms is you lose your taste and
this
your smell.
Man gave somebody COVID through his tongue. That is horrible.
I never caught COVID, so
me neither.
My coochie tasted organic.
I can admit, I caught COVID during COVID. I was working at the airport, and I put a man on the airplane who I did not know had COVID, and he died on the way to his destination.
You was just helping out.
So that's how I caught COVID.
You caught it from a dying ass nigga. You caught death COVID.
I did. I was fortunate.
You ate coochie with COVID. Yo, yeah. Go back. Like, don't try to swerve that and let everybody else talk. Come on, man.
I didn't do that. I was saying
Hollywood Tim. He was
Oh no. Tim ain't eat no coochie. I didn't get no COVID coochie.
You said you can't eat.
I did not have no COVID coochie.
We did COVID. Oh,
she said you gave her the COVID.
Not the COVID coochie.
I said you had COVID.
Yeah, you gave her the COVID cunnilingus.
And gave and went down there and did your thing.
No, man. I respects the coochies too much to be giving out COVID coochie.
I hear you. What's Pop? What's he saying? What? I always pronounce his name wrong.
Poppy.
I can honestly say that I thought I was out of here. First thing that came to mind was, damn, I ain't got to hit another motherfucker before they brought me in here.
Oh, he talking about when he got, I guess, COVID.
He got COVID.
And he was like, damn, I didn't have sex before I came in here.
Yeah.
I was in Korea in the military. Best head I ever got in my life from a little juicy girl named Kate. When I heard she died from COVID, the first thing I thought was, damn, I ain't never gonna get that good ass head again.
Hey, yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know. Where am I? I'm gonna eat some candy because y'all are just too much for me.
Hold on. Marcus Brown said his wife and him had COVID sex. They both had it.
My nigga, yeah, they made the super strand.
They probably sweated that shit out.
Right. I bet that thing was juicy and dry at the same time.
She said, spell it.
Spell it. What was spelling?
I don't know. Something
that we just missing. And you know, I be drinking cocktails. I don't know, y'all.
Hey, yeah.
Hilarious.
I'm over here kind of saucy.
I'm jealous. I'm about to go to the store. I gotta put this nigga to bed.
Okay, before we jump off of here and jump onto IG in a few minutes, fellas, lady, who has it worse in the dating game, men or women? I'm gonna start with Tim. Hollywood Tim.
You know what? I used to say it was us, but now it's definitely y'all. It's definitely y'all. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Sorry, because we are in a progressive world. Who is us and who is y'all?
You right. Her, they, she, they got it. They got it worse. A woman had almost like jumped out of her drawers because I had opened the door for her, and I thought that was quite odd because I'm like, bitch, it's just a door, but you couldn't tell her that it was just a door. It was like she wanted to give me pussy immediately after me open the door. And I just figured it had to be very, very bad to when a woman thinks that something as simple as opening a door is worthy of getting some coochie. So yeah, I'm gonna have to say y'all.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was. I didn't know where the story was going. I was like, yo, you mad? Like that was the like. Why would you want to have sex with me? Your shit must be really fucked up. Like
it's just like it's just like yo, opening the door shouldn't make your coochie wet. It shouldn't. Like
okay,
if that's what do it for you, then it must be horrible outside.
True. I see where you went with that. I see.
Yeah.
Where
this nigga said the COVID cough on the coochie is vicious.
Hey yo, what?
Franklin, sir.
Look at her thinking about it though. Look
hilarious.
at Stiletto thinking about the COVID cough on the coochie. He's the nasty.
Hilarious.
I'm just saying. I see where you. Okay.
I agree with Tim. Women have it worse in the dating game, period. Because with all honesty, a guy will lie his way in and out coochie, and it's slim pickings for women nowadays.
Right.
And so, like I said, women outnumber guys. There aren't guys out there they're not doing what Hollywood Tim said. They're not opening doors. They're not pulling out chairs. They're not standing up for a woman when she leaves the table or leaves the room. I mean, it is what it is. But
now
guys,
they stealing her heels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
So you okay? So we got one for women. We got two for women. Are we doing two women? I got a lot of people in the comments saying men. Somebody is saying, ladies, you get free meal. You get penis. And so why is it so hard for you, so to speak? Yeah, I got Marcus saying that, hey, women don't ask for kindergarten pictures on the first day. What?
Hey, yo, wait a minute.
Decepticons.
Actually, we do. I absolutely can show you some females that have transitioned to men, and you would not know.
No.
But there ain't a lot of y'all. There ain't a lot of them.
You don't know.
But Tim, think about what we just said as far as the numbers. So women. All right. So one, I already have the numbers of women against women. Then I got women of. I got the men who want to be women. Then there's the numbers of who's actually a decent or a good man to like be with her date. There's the in jail, there's the dying, there's the numbers are not in our favor. Now, as far as if you just look at dating solely, like what it's how we're raised, like men are supposed to court, but we don't even really get that now because you got the men who know the numbers are in their favors and treat it as such. There's still some guys out there that court. There's still the ones that know how to treat a woman like a lady and still take control as far as the situation as far. I don't want like the word control, but like can handle lead. There's still men who know how to lead. But as far as how and this is maybe even just for me, I'm speaking for me, how I was raised and how the image of a man, how a man's supposed to be, how a man's supposed to treat a woman, everything like that. We're so far removed from that it's like you take that away. So you can't even put that as a factor. Like there's men
but y'all did all that shit. As far like y'all did all that shit. Like all of the gay men that's out there, that's y'all fault. All of the learning how to treat a woman, that's y'all fault. Like y'all created the circumstances that y'all in.
Wait a minute.
I cannot tell a man to fuck another man. What are you?
That's what y'all been doing. Y'all been promoting all the gay. Whenever the gay niggas come around, it's like, yeah, sis, yes, cool. Y'all love that shit.
We let them be who they gonna be. But I didn't
promote that. Y'all promote that shit.
Because if it's women's fault, then it started with our mamas, and I can't put that shit on my mama. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna put it on my mama.
I'm not putting on my mama because my mama didn't take that shit.
You heard me? You know what I'm saying? Like I can't.
My mama beat my uncle because he thought about being gay.
You hear me?
Nobody. First of all, who the gay the
you talking about dating, not courting?
The men that like men. How you've been giving up the ass? So I mean, how is that my fault that you want?
I mean, I see how Hollywood Tim feels, but at the end of the day, women are the type of people, whereas they look at it from the standpoint of, oh shit, he gay, so let him be him. I'm gonna
The
be
best
me.
him. We're gonna
But from the standpoint that Hollywood Tim coming from, Hollywood Tim is like, shit, you promoting this dude, he probably going behind your back, fucking your dude. And you talking about get it, go for it, boo.
No, because if you want to, you can never. I'm a firm believer. If you're gonna do what you're gonna do, nobody promoted you to take that dick from that man. Nobody promoted you to do that. I can promote you to be the best you, that that person to be the best them. That doesn't mean that you have to then be like, oh, they're the best. I want to do something with them.
Pass the vino.
Pass that blame on to
He
somebody.
passing them, lit the cigar on niggas.
Light it up, me. Light it up.
That I do agree with some of what you said, Hollywood Tim. I do think as far as the standards go, if we are allowing you to treat this way or to treat us this way and it's being accepted, then hey, why do anything else? And when we go over to Instagram, we'll actually talk about this whole why women think they're the prize and how you can think about this prize situation, or are you just a participation trophy?
Oh shit, she gonna start some shit on.
I do try.
This conversation is not going to go well.
You pushing the envelope.
Don't say that. We're grown.
You pushing the envelope.
Can I tell you why the obvious answer is that men have it harder out here?
Yes, please do.
Okay. I'll acquiesce that, yes, there are a few men out there who abuse the fact that the numbers of just pure selection are in our favor. So we'll dismiss those men. And we'll dismiss the bum ass niggas. We'll dismiss the abusive niggas. We'll dismiss the homosexuals. We'll dismiss all of those men. Now let's talk about the men in the room, because the men in the room are very rare and very specific. So in that being a man, you really eliminated 75% of the women in the dating pool, because they are not even adequate to even be on your standards as a man.
Right.
They don't listen. The one bitch didn't even want to obey in the motherfucking vows. So we got to deal with that. Then let's just deal with what we have to be in order to even attain this woman, because in a woman's head, she's worked out this realistic ass fantasy nigga who doesn't exist. He doesn't exist. She's worked into saying, this is who I want. And then summarily dismisses everybody who comes along until you have something that is so overwhelming that she has to take notice and say, I'm gonna fuck with this one.
Let me try. Right.
So now we have to wade through a pool of bullshit women, and not to mention find a way, because as a man you have to learn to subdue your sexual urges. Like as a young man, you have no control over it. This shit is running you around. You learn by conquering different whores that there's a way you just make it, just push it down so that you can be the man you need to be for this woman.
Yeah, look at Stiletto face.
No, Stiletto stuck on the fact that he said conquering whores. That was pretty good, sir.
That was that.
But this is the real facts, and we're out here dealing with women who are brainwashed. Y'all women, I'm not even saying y'all, these specific women here or anybody watching this, but I'm saying these ratchets out here have us wading through women with low self-esteem. So now we got to build that back up if we even want to deal with her on a proper level. We got to do mad work just coming into the relationship.
I see somebody, listen, Al is saying,
you got to be a construction worker to deal with a woman nowadays. You got to build her. You got to pay the rent. She feeling like if you don't put something on the bill. That's why I say, look, baby, I'm a slow sugar daddy. I don't do this shit fast. Like we start off, we upgrade your Hulu package or something. Like you be commercial free now. We ain't fuck all that bill talk.
He said slow sugar daddy.
Low
Yeah.
sugar daddy.
That
We got
nigga,
slow
you
Go
roll.
get
you
your
know what?
bees that way.
My
You ain't
My
getting
man said he
I got a new
molasses.
Queen. I gotta know. He is not a sugar daddy. He's
He
a
a
molasses daddy.
Molasses daddy.
Molasses daddy.
We got slow
like it.
rollers because I know every man here has done tricked off some money on the broad and realized, damn, that bitch wasn't even worth that.
Absolutely.
Hilarious.
I can't say that.
Wow. Well, Mason, did you have something that that you want to chime in here
I think
before we?
everybody got it hard. I don't know who got it the worst. I can't speak about how a woman feel because that's something I absolutely know. I never know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think a lot of dudes speaking on it are speaking about American women.
True. True.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think we thinking about the whole 7.8 billion. But I think everybody got it hard. I really can't say who got it the hardest because I ain't never dated a nigga as a woman. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been on a dating scene.
Have you dated a nigga as a nigga?
Wait a minute.
Okay, you haven't dated
Who
as a
you with?
woman.
Look, you gotta ask sometimes.
Hold on.
Look,
You
look.
can't talk to my Memphis nigga like that now. I ain't gonna let you do that.
Because you
It
gotta
wasn't
ask
at
this
him. It wasn't a dig at him, but you don't know.
No,
I
you
know
gotta
what-
ask though.
I understand. I'm just fucking
Because
with
I
you,
know
baby.
in the court of law they're gonna say, Big Vino, did you ask her specifically, was she born a man before you clumped her in the head with that iron?
I love the fact that you are coming at it saying, listen, I can't tell you what it's like on the other side of what's going on over there, because if you're not dating that sex, then you know what I mean, you don't know. You only know what you know. Like when Big Vito was talking about all these women doing this, doing that, I'm like, I don't even know if I know any of these females. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn.
You know something.
Like,
You ain't never had your carpet licked by a female?
no, I've never had my carpet cleaned or licked.
Would you ask for it on your deathbed?
Yeah.
I might. That might be something.
See, women don't gotta per se lick no carpet because they get away with passive homosexual acts all the time.
Wait, no carpet licking, not yet. We don't gotta go on the IG. We ain't never gonna get on IG if we get on the carpet licking. Oh my, Mary Joseph Margaret. I'm just gonna read some of these last comments. I'm gonna throw this in here. Why women have to be BS? We're gonna talk about that on IG. I don't know why we gotta be BS. Somebody said you are raw honey. Raw honey is some thick shit.
Hello.
I thought that was the shit at the gas station.
It's pure honey.
Okay,
that's
got you.
That's
Royal honey. Royal honey.
Got you.
Yeah, I've never had it. Never had it. Never needed it.
I don't even know what that is. What's that, like pills or something?
What, honey?
I put it in my sweet tea one day by accident. They gave me unsweetened tea. Yeah, they gave me unsweetened tea at the Hardee's, and I asked for sweet tea, but I was at the store, and I said, "Oh, y'all got honey? Let me get one."
I'm an agave guy myself.
You
just paying $12.99 for a pack of honey, nigga.
It was $10. It was $10.
You ain't think nothing of it. This is good ass honey right here.
No, if you know anything about honey is crazy. If you get a little jar of honey, some real honey,
it could be
that shit like $30.
Yeah.
I didn't think nothing of it. I was like, oh, they got a little to-go pack. Let's go.
For the 10?
Yeah, for the 10.
The job.
I don't even know how.
I thought it was a little
if you're just joining us right now, you're probably like, what the fuck are they like? How did we get here? But you got to watch the before to understand where this whole honey situation comes from. And yeah, we're also going to talk about this comment that this gentleman L is making. He's saying, hey, first of all, you looking for a husband shit on the date. The fuck. I'm going to leave it at that. Yeah, I ain't even going to read the rest. I'm going to click it off.
There you go.
Husband on
He
a date.
aggressive as hell.
What the fuck?
Right.
I'm like, there's some people that say date with a purpose and all that. I'm not sure, but we will definitely be talking about that.
And you say something sometimes, be like, man, I married that motherfucker. What you say to me? Mario, what side ring you were?
Ain't that something? So we are going to go over onto IG. I want these people on here to let you know where you can find them, find honey and all this type of stuff. There's a lot of things going on. I've learned vocabulary words tonight from this whole group of people. I've got hot boxing. I've got Tad, which is trash ass dick. I did not know this. I'm gonna try this drink that I never heard of.
The passion.
Thug passion.
You've
And
never had Thug Passion?
no,
Oh,
I'm
come
gonna
to
let
Memphis.
you pass and
Come
maybe
to
just
Memphis.
I'm gonna let you
That's
know.
back in the day.
I'm gonna let you know, ma'am.
never
Thug
heard
passion
of
will
it.
make you punch a nigga in the chest if the dick ain't right.
Give me some of that thug passion. Man, what
Let's
is
go.
Oh, tell them where they can find you. I'm gonna start with Big Vino. Tell them where they can find you. The first guest on the show, somewhat. Tell them where they can find you.
Oh, you can find me, Big Vino, on Big Vino Comedy on everything. Instagram, Twitter. Well, it's X now. It's called X. YouTube, anything. Cash App, Big Vino Comedy. Comedic Therapy. That's the game. So if you ever cruising the internet, comedic therapy.xyz, not .com, .xyz, because we get the last laugh. And check me out, man. I'm all over the place, man.
I know that's right. Mason, talk to me. Tell them where they can find you.
Man, I'm on Instagram and YouTube at Dr._MVK. Spell out the doctor, common spelling. And shit, y'all can look me up on that. I'm gonna be in Atlanta in about 2 weeks. I'm gonna be in Memphis like a week after that, and then I'm gonna be in the DMV first week of September. So,
Hey,
yeah,
getting it in, working, busy and booked. I understand, y'all. All right, other guests. Oh my goodness, gentlemen, jokester. Tell them where they can find you.
At a cigar lounge near you.
Yay.
No, you can find me on Instagram, Gentleman Jokester. You can go to my website, gentleman-jokester.com, or you can find me on Facebook under my government name, Christopher Harrell Ingram. That's who I am. That's who I be. You can see me at a comedy venue near you.
I know that's right. Yeah. Oh my goodness, we had so much talent on this show. Oh my goodness, Hollywood Tim, tell them where they can find you.
Y'all can find me at Hollywood Tim with 2 M's on IG, Instagram, X, all that shit. Find me on Tubi. Watch a movie called Gaslight. I'm on there. Dad
Which I
Gang. I'm
applaud you
on
for. It
there.
was dope. It was dope.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Yep. So y'all can find me out and around. I'm out and about in the community and still doing the comedy thing. So look out for me.
Okay, I know that's right. Big moves. Everybody on here doing big things. Thank you guys so much for coming on the show. Queen Ray, where can they find you? Where can
Me?
you?
Yes, Nay?
Yeah.
You can find me at RGF Entertainment and Photography, or you can find me at Queen Ray 22 on Instagram. I'm all over the place.
We're gonna have to use that voice later, Ray. Come here.
I know.
I've been like the rest of you guys, booked and busy. I love it.
I love it.
You about to be booked and real busy. You hear me? Keep talking like that out here.
I know, right? You can find me at Queen's yard behind a bush, trying to get in her bush.
Can you do something for me? Can you say buttercream for me real quick? Buttercream.
What cream?
Buttercream.
Buttercream.
Buttercream like that?
Buttercream, yeah.
Buttercream.
Tea time, buttercream and biscuits,
I just want to get into some debauchery with her ass. How about that?
The buttercream is the safe word.
Before
Buttercream, but you have to say it with the accent. Buttercream.
We're gonna talk about your accent when we go over to IG because I have to pee. So listen,
it's that 40-year-old life right there.
You gonna find me at Stiletto's piano playing Jodeci's greatest hits.
Look till her pee drops in the toilet.
Right.
You guys gonna find me at Stiletto Funny. And matter of fact, you're gonna find me at Stiletto Funny. I said 11 o'clock. It'll be 11:10 by the time everybody gets transitioned over and we all move around. So Thank you guys so much for coming on the show. Queen Ray's going to talk about that accent. We're also going to talk about all that stuff that we was talking about. It's something about some honey and molasses. It's a lot. It's asses. It's carpet licking. It's a lot going on. So listen, you do not want to miss the nightcap. That's the second half of Kocktailz Konvo going down on IG. So follow us.
I'm gonna have me another drink.
That's right. Put your coochie on live for $3.
And because we discussed this before the show, make sure you got your tacos, your tequila, your
top,
and
yeah.
This is what Tuesday is all about. And make sure you watch Kocktailz Konvo while you're doing the
And make sure all the ladies are Winnie the Pooh.
Please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Lord.
I have to log off now, and I will see you guys on IG. So I'll see you soon. Until then,
Peace.
Peace.
Hey, Preston. All right, man. It's time to go to bed, yo.
Oh, oh shit! I gotta log off. Wait. It's time to go to bed.